Steak Diane is one of the greatest things that ever happened to a steak, and we're making it, and you are going to love it. Think back, way back, to before most of you were born, to a quieter, gentler time when people wore suits on airplanes. Frankly, when people smoked on airplanes. I remember that. That was some crazy shit. I'd like a seat in non-smoking, please. And you were right behind the smoking section. The crazy thing is the smoke didn't know not to come back towards you. But a gentler time. People dressed up when they went out. Men wore suits and fedoras, and ladies looked proper and didn't show belly. Okay, maybe that was a mistake. I shouldn't go there. But Mad Men. Have you seen Mad Men? You watch Mad Men.
Yes, and I never really got into it.
Well, you? Chance?
Nope. I think Chance was like 12 when
Young
the show
Chance
came out.
didn't watch Mad. Yeah,
Wait,
you're
why
right.
did I
He's
just
probably-
get discounted completely?
he was still, because you're part of him.
I do have my own.
I know, but I know couples tend to watch things together.
He was right, Joey.
Yeah,
I am
no,
right.
I was just wondering.
I wasn't dissing you because you're a slut bong. I was dissing you for watching Mad Men because Matt said he did. Slut bong. My daughter-in-law. I'm so proud. All I'm saying is there was another time when certain foods were a thing. They're not that much of a thing anymore, and sometimes it's worthy of revisiting them. Steak Diane is a wonderful steak dish with a cream sauce that has beef broth and Dijon and cream and there's mushrooms and shallots, and it's delicious. It's not complicated. I'm going to make it complicated. Oh, I could have made it easy. But no, I had to be like, oh, let's make it complicated. But it's great. You're going to love it. So first, take a look at what I have here. The sauce part of this requires something called demi-glace, which is a combination of two French sauces. We're not doing that. I do have a couple cups of beef broth, tablespoon of butter, and a tablespoon of tomato paste in here that I've reduced down by about half. I'm now going to take about a teaspoon of cornstarch, mix it in with like 3 tablespoons of water. Oh boy. And we're going to add half of this to this little mixture and allow it to thicken a little bit. I don't want to turn this into a super thick Thanksgiving-like gravy. It's going to come together a little bit. Why do I do that? You know why I do that? Because it's fun.
Nice spoon, by the way.
It's my chef spoon.
What's a chef spoon?
This might be my new best friend. Look, there's a thing called a chef spoon. You see chefs with them in the pocket of their chef coat. Mixing, tasting, they want to have a spoon at the ready. And it's a slightly oversized, it's sort of like a tablespoon. Not tablespoon in the exact measurement world, but in the soup world, right? This could be a soup spoon. But the size of it, the feel of it, there's a little grippy thing here. I saw it on Amazon and I fell in love, and now I always want it to be with me, just in case I need it. Whip it out at the last minute. Somebody goes, Sam, will you taste this? I go, yes, I have my spoon. Needs more salt. Sam, could you help me here? Yes, I'll stir it because I have my spoon. Look, if you like a spoon, this could be your new best friend. We'll put a link. Can we put a link? Mm-hmm. We'll put a link.
Wait, I know you don't know about this super secret location, but can you say these words?
Yes.
In the description.
Max wants me to say we'll put a link in the description. You know, by him leaning in and making me say that, he doesn't think you're smart enough to know where the link is. Max thinks you're stupid. I, on the other hand, do not think you're stupid. I give you credit. I can say, we'll put a link. You're going to go, oh, he means in the description. But enough effing around. Let's cut what we have to cut. We'll start with some mushrooms. So I've got creminis. The stem in the middle comes out. We cut. Keep going until you have what you want. You've got a pile big enough for what you're going to make. Move on to the shallots. Now, onto our steak.
Come here.
You hug me?
No. Do you want to hug you?
No. Ow! Jesus Christ! What did you do?
I grabbed your hair. You should be happy.
I'm not happy.
You
It
should be
hurts.
thankful.
Don't grab any
You
more.
want them on camera? There's one more to get. There's just one more.
You kidding me?
Come on.
Go ahead.
One more.
Go ahead.
He's about to hit you.
Okay, all right. I'll leave it.
Here's our beef. Steak is the center of Steak Diane. And here's normally what you do. You would normally take a fillet, a tenderloin, from a big piece, cut it like this, and then pound it to a half-inch-ish thickness. But I said, let's make a big ass one. You can't do that. Even if you made this piece, it's hard. So I'm gonna try and do something with it. This is a piece of a whole tenderloin. It'd normally be rounder looking like this. This is Angus beef, almost 3 pounds. 2 3/4 pounds is about 50 bucks. Let me show you how I think I can make this work. Think. I don't know. Full experiment. Full disclosure, it's a full experiment. So let's go. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this open here. I don't want all the liquid, so I'm just gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna put a couple paper towels here. I'm gonna take this kid out and just dry them off. Like that. It's a nice looking piece of beef, huh? It'll be nicer when we're done with them. Okay. Now let's look and see what we've got, shall we? So here's what it is. You can see, I don't know if you can tell, but right here, let me just cut here a bit, open this up. This on a whole fillet is called the chain. You can see how it separates. Look, this is probably not how you'll get it, but I thought I would show you in case you buy this and then you'll know what the hell to do with it. It's much less expensive buying a whole fillet and turning it into individual fillets. But for this, I needed to start with a bigger canvas. So that's why I have this. And if you find yourself in this position, you'll know what to do. So this chain that is, we'll end up using it for making a stock or something. Just lives down the side of this. Imagine like a main freeway and this is the offside road. This you don't. Look, you can see there's little bits in here of meat that are good, but there's a lot of this fat and muscle and junk like that. So just with my hands, I can separate most of this. And then I could turn this into, you know, little bites, a little stir fry or something, okay? But we won't deal with this now. We have this in mind. So here's what we want to do. This is called silver skin. That's nobody's friend at all. So we just want to clean this up, right? So we're going to get off the excess fat bits like this. You see these guys, they just almost just pull right off to clean this up. This piece is another side piece. Just because we got this end, it's another side piece. And this is a nice, beautiful little chunk. If we get this fat off right here. Now this guy, almost perfect for almost anything, you know? You have like a couple baby little steaks in here. Or you could open this guy up flatten it out, put it on the grill, stir fry, whatever. So that's gorgeous. And now here's our boy. Here's the piece that we're going to try and turn into something. I'm just going to shorten them up a bit. Cut that. And now we have this nonsense silver skin that's right here. And this is that you do not absolutely want. So just take the point of your knife, put it underneath, and now you hold it taut and you pull along, right? And you see what happens. You get this long piece of silver skin off and it clears up a path. So just continue along that route.
Make sure you have a sharp knife, like Sam the Cooking Guy's essential. Pre-order now.
So I want you to see I'm holding it taut.
Yep.
And as I do this, it's taking just mostly really just the fat off, the silver skin piece. Like that, right? So we collect these guys where they go. And we'll come back and we'll look and we'll see how we've done. Right? This. You know what I say, little fat is an okay thing. This silver skin here, I don't like. Fat is different than silver skin. This is nobody's friend, man. That'll just jack up your eating experience and you don't want to do that. So here's what we have. These little bits of fat here, yeah, you could take these guys off. But you know, it's sort of okay with a little bit. It's all right. But now here's my challenge. Here's what started this. I had this size pan in mind, thinking a big ass Steak Diane would be fun. So how do we get there? I need to open this kid up a little bit. So I'm gonna try and just go doot, 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 and widen them out. I don't know if this is gonna work. So I'm gonna cut about here and just keep going. Get what I'm doing?
Yeah, it looks good.
It does look good. So a little thicker, right? And that's okay. And again, here's my pan, and here's my piece right now. So I got a little more to do. So here's my thinking. Parchment on top, and using my bottle of Chosen Foods 100% pure avocado oil. I'm going to try and get this to about a ½ inch all the way across, which, by the way, will help spread it out. You can see underneath it's getting bigger as I beat it. That didn't come out the right way. I apologize for that. You know what I mean. It's widening.
Oh God. It's a grower, not a shower.
Oh, we're doing okay. Okay, so as I'm pounding away with this bottle of avocado oil, it occurs to me that sometime back someone sent me a proper meat pounder. I think that's what they're called. It's like a handle with a round, heavy disc on the bottom that lets you flatten things. I apologize, I cannot remember the name of the person that sent it, but more than that, I apologize that I cannot find it. It is in this house somewhere, and I fear that one of my children, one of them, you're only one, there's two more, may have turned it into a utensil to be used at
homework
each afternoon. I don't know where it is. I'm sure somebody looked at it one day and went, oh my God, do you know what we could do with that?
homework
They are creative little guys.
They are creative little guys, yeah. So, but I think we're good. We've gotten where we need to get to. And I didn't say that. I don't need anybody to send me one. I want to apologize to the person that's sitting there going, oh, didn't we? What? So let's check this out and then we can start our cooking. And we'll pull the parchment curtain back. Look at that. Mamma mia. Is that beautiful? It's an even thickness. I mean, there's a couple low spots. I don't know, what is that, ½ inch? Mostly all the way around. And again, what do I say? It doesn't matter if it's a 1/2 inch, 3/4, or 1/4. It matters that it's even. Because when it's even, it cooks evenly. This piece will cook the same time that piece cooks. So let's do this. Tiny splash of avocado oil. And then just the simple kosher salt and cracked pepper. Great. And so into our hot pan, we'll put our meat curtain. I take that back. Meat blanket. Meat blanket works, right?
Much better.
Meat blanket. Here we go. I love that sound. That's the sound you need. That must happen or your pan's not hot enough. And it's not very thick. You want it to cook quickly. And if it's not doing that, you're going to be sorry. So don't touch it yet. Just leave it. We're going to give a little more avocado oil to this side. And of course, more kosher salt and pepper. And that's it. And that spin, because you know the spin is very important. All good Steak Diane comes out of the pan after the spin.
Releases the juices.
It releases the juices. Seriously, just let it happen. And look, when you have a steak, you can always just look and see how it's cooking, right? See, it's like, is it about halfway up, Max? So we're hoping to keep it a little bit rare in the center. So I'm ready to give it a turn if Max is ready to watch me give it a turn. There we go. You're going to be able to watch here and see how it cooks. It's going to end up going back into the sauce for just a little bit, and that's fine. But what it means is we don't have to overcook it on this side. And by the way, rare, medium rare, that's where it's at. There's just more flavor there. And when you think it's where you want it, in we go. Off she comes. We put it on a rack to let it rest. Give it a quick cover with foil. And now we attend to the shallots and mushrooms. To splash more oil, we drop in a large shallot sliced. Lovely. And Max, if you didn't have a shallot, what could you use?
Yellow onion?
Yes. What
Red
else?
onion?
Yes. Could you use red onion, Max?
You could not.
You know, I think you could. It'd be all right. And as they start to soften, we throw in some mushrooms. Creminis that I've sliced. And by the way, you see this that's on the bottom? This part? That's called fond, F-O-N-D. I talk about it all the time.
You're very fond of it.
I am very fond of it. That's where the flavor is, Max. We want to keep that. So we soften the mushrooms. I'll throw one more little splash of oil in. This is awkward because I'm trying not to use my right hand with my terrible cut, burn. Oh my God. This is gonna be epic. So here's what we do. The best way to get this stuff off the bottom, because you want it, because this is major flavor. We're gonna do what's called deglazing the pan. And yes, you could use water, you could use apple juice, you could use beef broth, but it's all about flavor. It's all about intensifying flavor. So we're gonna use a little bit of brandy. We're intensifying these flavors as we go, and it's a classic Steak Diane thing. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pour the brandy in. I'm gonna roll it around a bit, and then I'm gonna light it, and up it goes. And we just let it do its thing. Burn off the alcohol, but what will remain will be the delicious flavor. And you can see the liquid is helping to pull off this stuff on the bottom. Flames out. We give it another 30 seconds or so. to heat. And then we add the following. Whipping cream. That's going to help create a beautiful sauce. Do you remember that beef broth, tomato paste? A little bit of that. Are we fans of mustard? So a little Dijon. I didn't have regular, I just have grainy Dijon. And almost not even any of that. A couple good glugs of Worcestershire. And, say it, Max.
And we mix.
Absolutely. As our steak is doing its thing, and this over the next few minutes will thicken into a gorgeous sauce. What's it need, Max? What's it need?
Salt and pepper?
Salt and pepper, absolutely. Give it a little of that. We're pretty close to it being perfect. And to our gorgeous sauce, we're gonna do this. We're gonna throw in some parsley and a little green onion, sliced. One quick mix. Then we come in with our gorgeous steak. Oh, look at. Oh my God, that's crazy. And there we go. Look at it. But here's what you want to do. You see how lovely it is? This. Get it covered. This is what it's all about. Now you're talking. Look at that deliciousness, right? So now right here, now we can give it a little bit more green onion.
Who's Diane?
She's the innkeeper's wife that invented this. Don't question. The smell. Are you guys smelling this? Jesus. I don't have a fork, but I have my chef spoon, so I can deal. Tell me when you want to see a bite happen.
Ready.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's that? That for people is gonna be, oh dude, what the fuck? How can you do that? Oh, here's how I can do it. Because this is gonna be one crazy ass, epic, fricking steak dizzle bite. Oh, the steam. The mushrooms, the onions, the... I don't know what to say. Oh, I do. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Oh my God. It's delicious. Is it a proper Steak Diane? I don't know. I don't know that I've had a proper Steak Diane. I know the components. I know the pieces. I know how it goes together. Lewis. But here's what's ultimately the only important thing. It's fucking delicious. Sorry for your younger children. It's delicious. It's crazy good. And we made a big one. Fine. Make individual ones. Fine. Doesn't make any difference. They're all amazingly fabulous. Go on. Get out of here with this. The Brandy, full confession. I bought the absolute cheapest brandy at the store that I could find. It was like $6 for a 25, 6-ounce, $7.50. I don't know. I'm still Canadian. What is it down here? $7.50. How many mLs is a 750?
750.
750 milliliters.
Yeah.
Okay, there's one American here that's looking at me going like this.
No, we all don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're not an
You
actual
said
American.
something confusing,
No,
and then we
I'm
didn't know what
saying
you're
I
talking about.
bought the cheapest bottle of
Yeah.
brandy.
And then you were trying to say
I
what
said it was
size
a
the bottle is?
26-ounce bottle.
Oh,
in
a
Canada,
2.6?
we call it a 2.6
Jesus
in
Christ,
Canada.
No, it's
no,
called a fifth here.
never say the fifth. And then so I forgot you're an actual American.
2.6
You're
and a
not.
40?
And this went over here.
Oh yeah.
And
Oi,
sorry,
let's go get that
I'm just.
2.6 from the
I'm
store,
sorry.
eh?
I'm just looking at Chance, I'm getting nothing from him but his gorgeous eyes.
Hey Sam, can you go get us the 40 from the store, eh?
Okay, by the way,
Don't forget the 2-6.
Win a Date with Chance is coming up. Come here for a second. Come here. You don't say anything. You might f it up. Just look into the camera. You could win a date with Chance. 23 years old, 135 pounds?
Something like that. But
100
apparently I need to put on some pounds.
135 pounds.
How does he smell?
I need a date with Diane.
I just smelled him.
He doesn't want someone to cook for him. He wants someone to cook with. You could win a date with Chance. We haven't figured out the details yet. I promise you,
In an upcoming video.
there will be an opportunity for you to win a date with our boy here. Did
Chance Naish.
Did I tell you not to talk? I just said just do the dreamy eyes thing into the camera. There you go. All right, cool, we now. Thank you. Thanks for being here with us.
What do we say?
Oh, we don't say what you want to say.
Say it.
No, thanks for liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. I'm not going to say that stupid YouTuber thing that Max wants me to say. Ever.